It's another Louis Vuitton bag and it's another quality issue. So if you guys are curious to see what happened to my Louis Vuitton bag, then stay tuned. Welcome. As always, I appreciate you and thank you so much for stopping by. Now, if you guys follow me, you know I love handbags, luxury, fashion, anything and everything related. I created this channel really to help you guys decide, is that bag meant for you? Because we all know, especially in the luxury world, bags are expensive. It's definitely an investment and it's not something we should take lightly. I mean, we're putting money into these things, so we want to make sure that these handbags work for our lifestyle, work for, you know, our everyday or what we're looking for. So hopefully this video and any of my other, you know, reviews and comparison videos will help you decide and make the right decision if that bag is right for you. If you guys are not subscribed already, please consider subscribing, and I'm gonna drop my Instagram up here. Same thing. I love meeting you guys. If you guys ever have any questions in regards to handbags or just videos you've seen that I've made, always feel free to DM me. I will drop my information here, but most of the time I just post things that make my heart sing and I love sharing with you. So I am going to be talking about a classic Louis Vuitton bag, and I've had this bag, let me try to calculate. I have this bag, I believe, I think I got it in 2016. So yes, it's not like a new bag, but it's still not like super old in my opinion. And what happened shouldn't have happened. So if you guys obviously click on this video, you know what that is already, and that is my Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier in the size 25. And it is this little bag over here. Now, this is like, I don't know, I still really love this bag. To me, this is like the classic of Louis Vuitton. When I first fell in love with Louis Vuitton, I've always wanted a Speedy, and the Speedy originally didn't actually have the D-rings on the side, so it wasn't something you can attach a strap with, and I wanted it back then. But I remember back then, obviously, I didn't want to spend that much for it, so I never actually got it. But in my head, when I thought Louis Vuitton, I thought Speedy. When I took my trip in 2017 to Europe, I actually had such a great time there, and I was able to visit the Louis Vuitton in France. And oh my gosh, it was just such a good experience overall. And I was able to pick up this bandolier 25 while I was there. And it was just, I remember like when I wanted it, there was only a few left, and I was able to get this one because I was very adamant that I did not want to get the monogram with the vachetta, just because, you know, like a lot of times I like holding this particular bag on the handles, and I knew that I just couldn't keep the handles pristine like I would want it to be. So I opted for the damier vein, which I really love because this is such a carefree bag. Obviously, this is coated leather, so never have to worry about it. Really is a carefree bag, and I've used this bag for many years. It fits so much, but it's still like kind of small enough where it's not like overtaking your body, because for me personally, I feel like the Speedy 30 is great if you want to travel with it and you put a lot of stuff in it, but obviously it gets heavy, and like on me personally, I just think it's a little too big for my comfort. And back then I liked big bags too, but thank goodness I got this one because I feel like it just fits like what I'm looking for. And I started using it recently. Prior to switching into this bag, I actually had my Celine. You guys seen me do just one review, an unboxing on this, but you've seen me also talk a lot about this. It was so hard for me to change out of this bag because I just love it so much for the convenience and the functionality of it. I mean, I personally like the look of this. I think it's a really classic look, but I know like not everyone loves the sleeve monogram and not everyone loves a gold chain, but for me it's like a light bag. I think it has a perfect mix of casual and a little bit of, I don't know, elevation. But I love the front pocket where I can drop my phone in. I love like the camera like bag where I could just fit a lot, and I wear this crossbody. So to me, it was anytime I would grab something, it would just be this bag, just because it was so easy to use. But I don't know what inspired me to use my Speedy 25, but I think I saw someone wearing it and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot I had that bag. I love that bag. I want to, you know, get use out of it. I want to pull it out of my shelves and start using it. So I'm so excited. I pulled this one off the shelf and I was, you know, like obviously like setting everything up. I keep all my bags, you know, dust bags and stuffed for the most part. So I was, you know, taking all of that out. And I was about to attach the strap and oh my gosh, you guys. Yes, I've used this bag quite a while, but if you guys, you know, follow me and watch my other videos, you know that I'm like very particular when it comes to keeping my bags as pristine condition as possible, while still using it obviously. So here is how the bandolier strap looks. It is adjustable and it has these two D-rings. Now, the thing with this is I like short bags, and even on the shortest setting, which is this, it still is a little too long for what I personally would prefer, but it's, I mean, it doesn't look bad or anything like that. So back then I liked longer bags. So I wanted to adjust the setting on this. So I adjusted it to the last hole, which is this right here. But what I noticed while I was adjusting it is, do you guys see that? The like leather totally cracked. So this whole part just like lifted. I mean, honestly, I mean, I can live with this because this part covers it. And I don't know, but my worry is I don't know if this one will actually, you know, like get worse over time. I mean, is it supposed to? I don't think it's supposed to be like this, right? If you guys have this bag, do you guys have this issue? So I looked on this side. See, and there is a seam here, and this side is fine because this one is sewn in. But this part right here looks like whoever made this portion of the bag, it like, this, they didn't glue it well enough. Do you see that? So the whole thing is like popping up, and eventually, like after use, I'm just afraid that's gonna lift. So yeah, I guess it's not like the worst thing in the world, but still, I mean, for something that is still like a luxury item, I don't feel like after a few years it would do this. And granted, like, yes, I use this bag a lot, but you guys know I also rotate my bags a lot. So even though I had it for a while, I probably didn't use it like, I didn't use it every single day within those years, you know? So I feel like I shouldn't have done that. But I wanted to make this video in case you have a Speedy Bandolier. Check your straps, make sure it's good, and if it's not, take it to LV. I'll share with you a solution in a little bit, but I just thought like, wow. But you know what? Like I actually think in 2016, LV quality was still better. I mean, looking at my Speedy, there's like no issues whatsoever. I think it's still like in really good condition. So what I did was, I mean, the strap, I can obviously still use it. It's not a big deal, but still I was just taken aback a little bit when I noticed it. But what I did is I went on Amazon, because what I've learned about myself is I actually don't like thinner straps. If you guys have seen my pull-in video, I will drop it below, but I didn't like the straps on that either. Well, first because it squeaked, but I just didn't like the size of it. I swapped it to my gold chain and now I use it all the time. So I went on Amazon, I wanted to order a seat belt, you know, like a statement strap. Now I have my Prada re-edition, but I didn't think the Prada one like matched the LV one. And I've obviously have like a Fendi, a Dior, and I have like a Senreve one, but none of it like matched because this is obviously has a lot of pattern on it already. It needed something really plain and simple. So I just went on Amazon and this was, I think it was like on sale for like $20. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for what it is. I mean, it has like, this part looks a little weird, but that's okay. Gold straps. And it has like a nice nylon seatbelt feel. And it even has like a little D-lock here if I want to put like a Louis Vuitton like pouch, almost like the multi-pochette look. I could do that if I wanted to, but yeah. So I've been using this all the time. I use it as a shoulder like this, also like a crossbody like this. And I just think this actually looks really good. So I've been loving this bag with the strap personally. So I don't know if you guys have this and you're like me, you don't love the bandolier strap. Also, this is not very comfortable in my opinion, but I mean, I think it's different for everyone, especially if you're wearing like a tank top or sleeveless shirt. This kind of digs in, whereas a thicker like strap, and this is like really soft, it just is really, really comfortable. So if you guys have a Speedy and you're like me and like this casual look, highly recommend. I will drop this strap below. I picked up from Amazon, came in like a day. So what did I do with the strap? So I reached out to my SA, but not at the boutiques. I have an SA and she is on the digital side. So she does, you know, client services. She's not like in an actual store. And oh my gosh, she is amazing because I basically texted her, sent her photos, and she sent me like a email with the replacement. So she said that's gonna take a while though, because she has to wait till they get back in stock. And I think it takes like 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, again, I'm in no rush because I actually like this. I don't mind this. And then I told her I can ship this back to her, but she said that, you know, just keep it and she'll give me another one. And obviously she's not charging me for it. Thought it was so sweet because honestly, my fear was having to wait and go to the Louis Vuitton. I have a great Louis Vuitton SA, but she's at a department store. So she doesn't facilitate, like, it's not as easy for a department store to do like exchanges and all of that. I would have to go to the actual like LV boutique within the mall. Honestly, I really dread going into the store because I'm not gonna lie, the SAs are like really not very friendly, not very helpful, never responds to my texts, and just kind of gives attitude when I go in. And they're very judgmental. Like, they'll be nicer to you if they feel like you're gonna buy a lot or if you're like on their VIP list, but anybody else, they kind of just treat you badly. So I never really want to deal with that. It just makes that experience so much worse. So having someone that's reliable and quick and responsive and nice is just so good. And I'm so grateful that my subby introduced me to her because she's amazing. So I will be getting a new strap within probably like a month or so, and that's totally fine, no hurry. But since I am chatting about this bag, I thought I would just do like an overview because I know some of us still love this bag or are considering this bag. It's still a popular bag in the classic Louis Vuitton world. So I want to show you what fits. Like, this is currently exactly what I'm carrying. I haven't emptied it or anything like that. Here is what it looks like. I have it inserted in there, but it fits like so much. And honestly, like, just like in love with this bag again. The only thing is, but let me actually show you. Look at the straps. It's like nothing on it. It's perfect condition. So you can see that there is a lot of black over here, and that's just like the two clasps hitting each other. And that's kind of like, I think it happens on all the Speedies. But I did hear that toothpaste or I think another like household product works if you just put a little on and rub and circular motions. I haven't tried. I'm gonna try and I'll report back. I never wanna like give recommendations because I myself am not sure. I don't wanna like make any mistakes when it comes to cleaning. So let me try first. That way, if it doesn't work, I can report back. And if it does work, you guys can try it on your bags. But yeah, like I said, I just attached an Amazon. This bag, you do need an insert though. And let me show you the insert I'm using. But first off, I have my glasses in here. This is my Tom Ford glasses. This is like my go-to glasses. I love like gradient glasses where you can like kind of see your eyes, but not really. I just purchased like a really thin, soft glasses case from Amazon. You guys know I love purple. It's easy to find in my bag. And I didn't want to carry the actual Tom Ford case because it's so chunky and big. It would like not fit in any of my bags. So I just have it like this and I keep this in my bag. Okay, I have my keys in here. I have my Senrev card holder. I just like card holders. I feel like I don't need to carry that much in my wallet. I have like a little pouch. I keep like, I don't know, sanitizer and things like that in there. Hand sanitizer because that's important. I have my little catch-all. This is my Dior catch-all I got from Designed by Celine. You guys know I love her stuff. She takes vintage items and recycles into other products, but I usually just hold like my eyelash brush, and then like I usually keep like my gift cards and any other like extra cards I don't use on a daily basis in here. I have my travel perfume, lotion because my hands get so dry when using sanitizer. I keep my Ana Luisa pouch in here because often when I sanitize my hands, I don't want to like, I don't know if it damages rings or not, but I don't know. I just don't feel good doing it. So I always put it in this bag. Or if I need to like go to the gym or something, it's nice to have. My vitamins. You guys know I always carry my sunscreen because that's how you protect your skin. I have a Zoomoni thing in here. I don't know why. Hair scrunchie. And then I have my Burt's Bees. It's I can't leave the house without it. And also I carry like the Vaseline chapstick because my lips get super dry and I actually don't use anything fancy. I really just like these two combination. And then I have like a sunscreen one I always use. Here is what the inside of the bag looks like. Now the insert I have in here actually, and I've mentioned this in other videos, is I love my Zoomoni inserts, but I use the Zoomoni inserts when I want the bag to be a little bit structured. Because this bag is semi-structured but a little squishy, I want it to have the same like mix. I don't want it to be super like square and structured, but yeah, I want it to have a little bit so it doesn't look messy. So when I place it on the table or on the chair, it still has like a good silhouette. So my second favorite inserts is when I want something squishy is from Amazon, and that's these, I think it's called the Vercord nylon purse insert. And it looks just like this. They have them in like so many different colors, but because naturally the Speedy is red inside, I just got the red version, but it's so nice because they have pockets on this side that zips. It has like a little D-ring for your keys. The inside has pockets, and you can actually zip this too if you want to just take it out and hold it like this. I mean, I never do that, but you can. And on this side, there's 3 pockets too. And then I actually keep my little Hello Kitty mirror on the side right here. So it just works out really well. And like I said, love this bag. This one will never leave my collection because I just feel like it's a classic. And I almost am curious if I were to purchase the same bag right now, is the quality going to be different than this one? Because when I first purchased it, there was no issues. I mean, yeah, the strap is cracked a little bit because I think they just didn't put enough glue, but I'm okay with that because straps are way easier to get than fixing a bag. And I know Louis Vuitton says that you can actually exchange the bag if you don't want to get repaired depending on the essay. I think they actually sometimes just will give you a new one. But my fear is the new one going to be better than the older one? Because back then, quality issues were barely there, at least to my experience, right? Whereas like now, how many of us have Louis Vuitton issues, right? I've spoken to so many of you guys, and you guys share your stories with me, and it's all really bad. So I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I thought it would be helpful to come on here and share, you know, what fits inside here, the insert I use, and share with you my straps. So if you guys have a bag, the same bag, make sure you check your straps. And if you're thinking about getting this, these are just the things to look for. So the opening in this surprisingly isn't super big, right? Put a bigger wallet. This is my Alexander Wang wallet. It definitely still fits, right? But I mean, this bag is big enough. Not gonna fit. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. So just to give you a comparison so you can see. So I would say like if you wanted to fit like your desk agenda and more like chunkier items, go with the Speedy 30 bandolier. But if you're like me and it's just your like day-to-day essentials, like I never carry this unless I'm like, if I do, it's to work and that's in a Longchamp bag, then I would say get the 20. Lastly, I want to address, now I don't have the Speedy 20, but I know that's the one that everyone is loving right now and obviously getting. I think it's super cute. I see that, you know, on people a lot and I always find it really cute. I personally really like that size. For me on that bag, I'm not crazy about the strap and I'm not crazy about vachetta here, and I just don't know how it's gonna hold in time. Whereas like this one, if they made this in a 20, I think I would get it because it's just carefree. But because they don't, I just don't know if I would. So my personal opinion is I love both. I think they're both really gorgeous, but I would still stick with this one. I think if you're going for a classic, you're going for something that's gonna take you, you know, throughout the years and be with you, and you can pass this on to, you know, others, then yeah, get the 25. And if you want that look with the thicker strap, just go on Amazon. I mean, or you can actually get one at Louis Vuitton if you don't want one. You know what I actually just thought of? I don't know why I ordered this. I could have just used my multi-pochette strap, but it's green that says Louis Vuitton. That would actually look really cute too. So I think I might switch this one to that one and just kind of use both depending on what I'm wearing, but I think that will be really cute too. That's just my 2 cents. I just thought I would share my little story with you and then hopefully help you decide if this bag is right for you. If you guys have any questions, again, you can always feel free to DM me. So if you guys like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And like always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.